What is up, everybody, and welcome to the new YouTube channel, Hashtag Dad Gaming. We've got myself here. I am Nurse Aviator. I'm hosting, and I got my buddy here, the Comic Relief, Dr. Hokage. He's in the house today. So this is our new YouTube channel where we are going to talk about being a dad and gaming and just about every other random thing that Dr. Hokage comes up with. And I hate saying his full name, so I'm going to say Doc from now on. So what's up, bro?
Just chilling. Trying not to let my munchkin die.
See? We're only 40 seconds in and we're into some serious dad stuff, man. We can't let the kid die.
I mean, sometimes I wonder, like, is 3 years old too old for shaking baby syndrome?
I mean, I would think so. I would hope so. Jesus Christ.
Doesn't stop me from trying.
Yeah, sometimes they do stuff like that. Like, Ryder's in that phase now where he doesn't entertain himself anymore, and so he's constantly on my hip, and it's like, dude, come on. Like, you used to just sit here and be quiet. Just do it. Just do it one more time for me, please.
I just want to do that for like 10, 15 minutes, and then it's, no, I need to do what you're doing. It doesn't matter what it is. It's mine now.
Yeah. And Ryder's like getting into gaming too on his iPad, so now everything has to, like, if he sees me gaming, he has to be right here, and he has to know what I'm doing.
Mine has to take it. I don't get to play anymore. If he wants it, it's his. End of story. I don't get to play anymore. It'll be Char Char play. Char Char play. By the way, we didn't decide to call him Char Char. I think he has a problem saying Charles, and it became Char Char, and I'm down with it because Charizard.
That's fair.
Charmander.
At least he got to pick his own. At least he got to pick his own nickname. Chelsea went through about, I don't know, 20 different nicknames with Ryder when he was first born before she landed on Bug like 2 weeks in, and it's been Bug ever since.
That's a lot like Carl, dude. There's not a whole lot of nicknames you can go with that.
No, there's not. I mean, I'm glad we named him Ryder. Don't get me wrong, but we call him Bug more than really anything. So
I didn't have a whole lot of nicknames to do with my name. A lot of people called me Junior because Dad didn't allow me to go by my name. But, you know.
Fair enough. All right, guys, so we're here for some dad information, but before we get there, we've got one of the funniest ghost stories that I've ever heard. I almost completely screwed up my stream the other night listening to Doc over here tell me about it. So we're going to let him take it away. Let him tell you about his little ghostly story. Emphasis on the little.
Yeah, no doubt. So the other day, I leave for work about like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And the other day I'm pulling out of here. And I'm coming, like, my house, you have to park behind the house and come around the side, go out the driveway.
Right.
And it's like a 2-story kind of deal, even though our basement's kind of just storage.
Okay.
And so I'm coming out of the driveway. It's super dark, and I see a kid walking down the steps. So I slam on the fucking brakes, dude. And I'm thinking Charles is outside. I'm like, how the hell did this kid get out here? I know I locked that door.
Fuck you and your child.
And so I turn. I mean, in the time it takes me to stop the car, might have been doing 5 mile an hour. You know, I'm on a gravel driveway. I'm driving a Honda that's this high off the ground and it scrapes. And so, but in the time it takes me to stop the car and look back, it's gone completely. Just gone. Just gone.
Okay.
And
so now you're freaking out. Are you freaking out yet? That's the question.
I'm not. I'm okay with having a kid ghost around. They just want to live. Kind of.
They just want to play.
Don't eat
Isn't that what it is? They just want to play?
I didn't invite them in. I said I'm okay with them being
That's
around.
Inviting them. Though.
I said around. I didn't say come in.
That's inviting them. You're telling them that they're still welcome. Don't start that shit.
Look, just because you don't know how to deal with other people doesn't mean that I don't know. I'm gonna need you to
stop that. That's what I'm talking about. Smack him with a book.
Apparently thought it was
hilarious. Not this one.
Okay.
Enough. No, we're not hitting daddy today.
Hashtag dad gaming, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Get with your kid.
Can't get away from it.
Oh.
I don't need this. Go put that in the trash or somewhere.
Okay, so you turn around and it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone completely. So I text Dawn and I text everybody else. I was like, guys, I seen a fucking ghost. I'm pretty sure there's a toddler running around my house that's not supposed to be there. And so then Dawn starts telling me that everybody in this place has been talking about feeling and running into shit that's not supposed to be here. Our neighbor went into the basement like the day before and was on her way out and trying to lock the door because you have to lock it with the key from the outside.
Yeah.
And the door opens itself, like it just pulls back open and like pulls her and makes her fall into the basement.
Okay.
And she said that it felt like something grabbed her leg and twisted the knob at the same time. So there's definitely a kid ghost.
Okay, so
And I
so
don't
you
know
got-
what the hell's down in the basement. I'm not going there.
so you've got a kid ghost.
Comfortable being down there.
The question is, what are you gonna do about the kid ghost? Because isn't Sage supposed to be what you do with kid ghosts?
No,
No.
you don't
Okay.
do that.
Okay. So I'm wrong.
Well, yes, Sage can work, but you, her, everybody else that keeps talking about that, you're not qualified.
What do you mean I'm not qualified?
You're not qualified.
Tell them why you say this. Tell them about Joanne or JoBelle.
Joe
Wait,
Bell's my
who's
attack
Joe
ghost.
Bell?
You leave that alone.
Wait, now I
I
gotta
have an attack.
wait. You have an attack ghost? Hold on.
I have
Hold
an
on.
attack ghost.
Hold on. I'm sorry for everybody who came here wanting dad gaming information, but we have to know what the hell an attack ghost is and what the hell he is talking about. What?
So when we hadn't been together like 2-3 months, maybe.
No, I was pretty pregnant at that point.
Okay, so maybe like 6-8 months. But all right, so I got to tell this story to tell that story. When I was born, I had an aunt. Go play, bud. Go play. Stop.
Hashtag
Go
dad
play.
gaming.
So when I was born, I had an aunt. Well, I guess she was like my great aunt, some kind of family member lady. She was like super obsessed with me, and like she was making all these quilted blankets and special things all for me when I was born, and she died like a few months after I was born.
Okay.
And but like she was like that aunt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I got
she
you.
was all about my ass.
And
And
all right.
so she when she passed away, it was a running joke for a long time that JoBelle was gonna hang out and watch out for me. Well, so as I grew up, random shit would happen that there's no explanation for. My brother, he pissed me off one day, and at that point in time, I was like really into monkeys, and I had these like stuffed monkeys hung on my ceiling.
I mean, I'm not gonna
all
argue
over
with
the place.
stuffed monkeys, but okay.
But like I had them hung up all over my room, like on the roof, so it looked like they were swinging around and shit.
Yeah.
And so he's at the doorway, and I'm on the other side of the room, laying down in my bed. And he said something about me, and I said, "Dude, I'm gonna sick JoBelle on you. You need to chill." And he said, "You're a ghost, ain't shit." And he hadn't even got it out of his mouth, and he started to turn around, and one of the monkeys from on the other side of the room smacked him in the back of the head. Me laying on the bed, dude. I couldn't reach it.
Okay.
So from then on, I had an attack ghost. I threatened everybody with my ghost.
So now you have a entity. How do you say that word? Entity.
Entity.
Okay, so you got an entity. I can't talk. Got tongue
Entity.
tied. Anyway, did you say titty? Okay, sorry. Back to what we're talking about. So pretty much every time something happens, you can literally just talk about the fact that you have an attack ghost and scare the shit out of everybody so much that they won't mess with you anymore.
Well, it's not even that like it's not like a threat anymore. It's real because when me and Dawn when she was pregnant, she was I don't know how far along she was, but she said she thinks she was pretty far along.
I couldn't sleep. That was in that stage where I was barely getting 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, so she said she was barely getting any sleep, so she was far enough along that she couldn't sleep. And I don't remember what she had been shit talking me for before I went to bed.
Playful, I'm sure of it.
I don't know that it was playful or Joe Bell wouldn't have got mad. Anyway.
Blame it on Joe Bell. I like it. Everything's Joe Bell's
So-
fault.
So she was talking shit about me, is what it was. What it
Right.
boils down to. End of story.
Okay.
She was talking shit. And so I told her, I said, Joe Bell is going to get your ass if you don't chill. And I went to sleep.
You fucker.
So the way our bed was set up, you have our bed here, and then you have a closet here that didn't have a door.
Okay.
She slept on the outside. I slept next to the closet. And I'm asleep. She'll tell you I was snoring. There was no way I did this. And she's laying awake. I'm out snoring, just and a corset that she had hanging in the closet.
No, it wasn't hanging. It was just sitting on top of the Rubbermaid container we had in there, but it was wrapped up in a hanger.
Okay, it was wrapped up in a hanger.
Okay,
just
so that's
laying on top.
that's even more impressive if it was wrapped up in a hanger. Okay.
It was just wrapped up in stuff and on top of stuff, I guess. It hits her in the face as she's dozing off.
Just started to fall
Wait,
asleep.
so this thing comes out of the closet, across the
Out of the
room,
closet, over me,
and it
onto her
hits
face.
her. Yes, you have an
Mhm.
attack ghost. It's official. You have an attack ghost.
I have an attack.
I am
I'm
100%
not
behind this
worried.
attack ghost now.
And then, you know, when I lived with Kenny, we made a deal with Frankie and Toby, and they could move stuff and do whatever they wanted to as long as we didn't have people over. Or it was getting on our nerves or stopping us from doing what we wanted to do.
Fair
And
enough.
then we would tell them, cut that shit out, and they would stop. Like, we'd come home and our stuff be all over the place, just randomly moved around. And they would turn up the radio, turn it back down, turn stuff on and off. And the microwave beeped like damn Morse code sometimes. It was crazy.
Did you check? Did you actually like try to translate it into Morse code to see if it was?
No, I didn't want to. We had a
He may have
deal.
been
I
trying to
Apparently-
wasn't. We
Apparently,
had a deal.
They may have
We-
been trying to tell you there was something bad there, though.
We communicated just fine.
apparently
We
they
told
had a
them to
deal.
cut it out.
They had a
They cut
deal.
it out.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a cooperation.
They saw y'all as buddies, and y'all wanted to be rude.
We were buddies.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, why couldn't you talk
Otherwise,
to
they
them?
wouldn't have listened, or they would have hurt us
You could have at least
because
talked
they
to
could
them.
obviously move shit around, and we had lots of
I'd
sharp
start
objects.
using the microwave as Morse code to talk to them.
No,
Alright.
you would cry and go to saging, and then they would eat you.
No, I only have a problem if I feel it's a negative influence, and I woke up with a giant ass bruise after talking about Sadie. So that's
Well,
bad.
then you shouldn't talk about it. Leave it be. You embrace them. They
you
just
realize that leaving this around is what causes negative tension between people, right? It
I
feeds off
think
that shit.
I think it's your attitude.
You're gonna get hit again. Up there it is. All right, so I guess we'll go we'll get into the dad part of why we put this together. So we're spilling off the ghost stuff. We're gonna go to creepy dad stories. So has your kid? I know mine has. I can go first. Has your kid ever done something that's super creepy? And
I mean,
Ryder's done 2, so I've got 2.
there's been a couple times I woke up, Charles just kind of chilling next to the bed, looking at you, just chilling.
Just chilling, just staring into your soul. I hate when they do that. This is the creepiest thing because you know they're thinking something, but you have no idea what it is. They could literally be thinking, "I want to murder you with a spoon," and you would never know.
I assumed that he was like communing with the freezer penguins.
We'll have to get into the freezer penguins at some point.
Yeah, that's another time though.
So Ryder's got 2 that really stick out. So one time we were still living in New Mexico, and he was, I don't know, a little over 1, maybe 1.5, and we just got him sleeping in his own bed, and he's in his crib, you know, and you always see the videos and you hear about like kids getting out of their crib and stuff, but it's not creepy until it happens to you and it's pitch black. So we're hanging out in the living room, and all of a sudden, in the hallway's dark, you can't see anything. Ryder somehow had climbed out of his crib, come all the way down the hallway through the dark, didn't say anything, didn't make any noises, and just pops up right beside me and Shells in the complete pitch black. And he's just standing there when we knew we put him down like an hour and a half ago. He's just freaking standing there staring at us. It was the creepiest thing. I was like, how the hell did you do that? You're not a ninja. You're like 1.5. How did you get from here to there? Maybe he has an attack ghost.
He has a support ghost that got him out of the crib.
He does. And I think
I have the attack ghost.
well, actually, that kind of goes with the second thing. I think he has an attack ghost, and her name is Allie.
Imaginary friend?
I guess, maybe. I don't know much about, I mean, I'm new to this. This is the first time Dad are here. But, like, so he'll be sitting under the table just talking away. And you're like, who are you talking to? And he's like, he's like, Allie. And I'm like, who's Allie? And he won't tell me who it is. So
Dude, my nephew.
he is talking to something named Allie. I have no idea what it is. He won't tell us it's his imaginary friend. He won't tell us what she looks like. He won't say anything. He's just talking to Allie. And it's the creepiest thing to hear him in a corner by himself talking to this person or thing or whatever the hell it is. And I'm so scared that I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night and Ryder's going to look at me and be like, Allie's beside you. I'm not. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to freak out. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably just going to run. I'm probably going to take Ryder.
Yeah, so I can punch her.
I'm going to pick him up. Like you said, that shaken baby syndrome, when does that go away? But he's almost 4, so I think we're good. I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to hastily run him out of the room. And I'm going to put him in the living room. I'm going to put a baby gate in, and I'm going to close my door and tell him that he can come back when Allie goes the hell away. That's my plan.
You're just going to lock him out?
Yes. No, I'm not going to lock him out of the house. He's going to be in the house. He's just going to be in another room, safe, where I know where he's at, but on the other side, and he can play with Allie over there. Not in my bed. Don't play with Allie in my bed. That's weird.
Allie's not allowed in the bed. I don't know where she is. Okay?
Right. No, if he was to say, hey, Allie's my imaginary friend, Daddy, and she's so much fun, I'd be like, okay, cool. My 4-year-old's got an imaginary friend. Sweet.
That he can play with in there.
Right. But until he tells me what Allie is, that bitch ain't coming to my bed. I don't care if she's a cute little imaginary puppy. She's not coming to my bed. Plain and simple.
My nephew, dude, like, Charles is named after mine and her grandfather. And, because they were both named Charles. And mine, we called him Papaw. Well, my grandfather, my Papaw, he died before my nephew was born. I think he was there long enough to know that my nephew was coming, but I don't think he made it to when he was born. And so he's like, I don't know, 4 or 5, and he's just like when he was a baby, he'd just look around like he was following something through the room, you know. And it was always weird because he'd be like looking up way up here and stuff.
Yeah.
But to understand the next part of this, you need to know that my grandfather was like 6'5" and like 5 of me.
Okay.
Dude was like
big old dude. Big old dude. Big old dude. Like like country big or like big?
Like full-blooded Cherokee Indian. Like that was one of his fingers. He's a big dude.
Wow, it got really creepy because you got really dark all of a sudden.
Yeah,
and it was the exact same time. It was the exact same time you said that, and I was like, okay, well, his grandpa is making a surprise YouTube channel. What's up, dude? Invite him to the YouTube channel. I'm sure he's got plenty of dad gaming stuff he could tell us about.
So dude's big. So I think that's what he was looking at was Papa walking around, you know, just way up there. And go on, bud. Go play. And go play. So he was like 4 or 5, and he's like just talking gibberish with nothing, right?
Okay.
And I asked him one day, I said, go on, quit. So I'm talking to him one day, and I'm like, "What are you talking to? Who are you talking to?" He goes, "Papa." Now none of us had told him what, like, a whole lot about Papa.
Okay.
He never knew him. Like, he wasn't a common thing to talk about because my mom and everybody would get upset. So I don't know how he knew Papa, but he seen Papa and was talking to him.
Yeah, that's weird. That's another burn the house down. I don't
Oh
care.
no,
I don't.
I'm not messing with that dude.
I don't
Not
care.
me.
I don't care that your family. Deuces.
He
Like.
was too big before he died. I'm not playing with him now. Now he got powers.
He's got.
He's that big and he got ghost mojo. Not me. Not today.
That
He
is.
can just stay over there. He can have his own room. I don't care. I'm not messing with him.
But isn't it weird how like kids can sense that shit before you ever would even think it's there? Like, I'm not saying that Ryder's alley friend is a ghost or anything, but it could be, and he can sense something. I know it's probably a ghost. I'm telling myself it's not a ghost because I really like my house and I don't want to buy another one. So we're gonna say it's not a ghost, but like they can sense that stuff.
Ever doesn't have any kind of history.
Well, let's be fair. We don't really know if someone died in this house or not, but that's besides the point. We're not going down that rabbit hole. But it's really weird how they can sense that stuff, and it's normal to them. Like you don't know what they're talking to. It's so fucking creepy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the whole thing about children being able to see the other side. Like it's actually a pretty common thing for people to believe that children can see ghosts, and I'm not okay with it. Like, you start talking to things that don't talk to me, we got a problem.
Right? Like, see, there he is. I like it. I have to make sure. I'll make sure I leave that one in. We won't cut that out. Charles, you're too cute.
All right, that's enough.
But yeah, like if it's so, I don't know. I mean, I've never really had I've had a couple ghostly, demony kind of things happen, but nothing serious or having a conversation with one. And you think about the fact that they say kids can do that, it's just weird. Like having a full blown conversation with a ghost.
I'm pretty sure I saw the toddler outside the other day.
I
mean, I'd seen a kid.
But the toddler didn't come up to you and pull on your pants leg and say, "You want to play?"
He was heading my way, and he did something. Grab the neighbor.
It's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. It's the idea.
Like
is weird.
You can hear footsteps and stuff around here. It's weird. It's kind of creepy if you think about it, but don't.
Just don't. Just let it go. It never happened. Yeah. This whole past 25 minutes we talked about is never happened. Yeah. Just scratch it.
You can't see me.
Hide in a corner. Put a sheet over your head. It can't see you.
You're safe on the bed under the covers.
All right. So, getting into the gaming side of this channel, since it's dad and gaming, so I feel like we got to get some gaming stuff in. I saw something, and to be fair, this was Facebook. I'm not 100% sure this is
on Facebook. It's 100% true.
Right, it's 100% true. But it was from a Ubisoft link, so I think there's a chance it might be true, and it's something that I've been begging for years. It looks like
I know what you're talking about.
We might be getting an open world Star Wars game.
Yes, I seen that a couple days back. They are working on it.
So it's real.
Yeah.
Okay, see, look, guys, y'all just saw me super happy.
87% sure.
Oh man, so this is like real emotion right now. I've been asking for this for years.
Have you ever tried Star Wars: The Old Republic?
I have, but I want the new engines.
Not like the newer one, not the old one from forever ago.
No, but I want open world multiplayer. I want GTA 5.
It's an MMO.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, either way,
it's like World of Warcraft, but Star Wars.
Okay, well,
with way better story and graphics.
Maybe we should get into it. But anyway, going back to this Ubisoft thing.
I don't have the PC setup for that.
Maybe one day, people watching on YouTube that can make this something, we can buy Carl a PC, and this YouTube channel will be better, and
Yeah,
we
because
can play
that
Star
takes
Wars
up-
games. Okay, but anyway, so going back to this Ubisoft thing, I'm super excited because I've begged since Skyrim came out. I remember literally the first hour playing into Skyrim, I was thinking to myself, you take this and make it Star Wars and make it to where me and my friends can co-op through this world, I will never play anything else. I will sell everything else that I have, clear out all the memory in the world that I need, and I will live here.
You think that, but it's like that with like any good genre or universe, I should say. Like if they made an open world, like fully open, immersive multiplayer Pokemon world, I'd drop the Star Wars.
See, I'm not that way though. I'm the Star Wars guy. There's two things. There's two
I
things.
will run through the woods chasing a Charizard, bro. It's gonna happen.
Oh, so I'm sure you're Pokemon Go to the max, right?
No, that was more her than me. but
Okay.
I
But
do have it.
my
yes.
two things, I'll be honest. The Star Wars open world is something that I want just because the idea of, and I know you can get this, people are going to say there's the Old Republic and there's all these different games you can do this, but with new technology, if I could be, a Jedi or a Sith or, any character in the freaking Star Wars universe and just go with my
What's that out of
friends.
example, like you mean like a bounty hunter, Imperial agent?
Yeah, I couldn't think. Okay, I'm staring
That
at
kind of
myself
stuff
talking, and it kind
in
of
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
yeah, pretty much, but new. Okay, let's just get past that. It's new. Okay, here I'll make a valid point. We can't play Star Wars: The Old Republic together, but from what I was reading, we will be able to play the new Star Wars that Ubisoft is making. It will be cross-platform. So if we can't get you a PC by then, we still might be able to play. So going back to my point. That would be so badass. Like, oh my god, that'd be so awesome. And
It
like,
just depends on how well it's made. I mean, if it's something,
well, every game's how well it's made, though.
yeah, but if it's something that's not put together right, it's gonna be trash. It's gonna be Fallout 76. Dude.
Oh, or Star Wars Battlefront 2 when it came out.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not really well done, an open world game goes to crap. I mean,
Yeah,
look
I
how
know.
excited everybody was. Oh, there's gonna be a multiplayer Fallout, and it's gonna be open. It's just gonna be great.
Oh, I
because
know.
all gonna
We're
get here and
we're
do this
gonna hype
together.
it. We're gonna hype the
And then
hell out of
Fallout
it.
76 just kind of.
I know. But still, I can dream, right? Like,
I mean, dream big, bro.
oh, I'm
just saying.
dreaming. I've been dreaming for this shit for like 5 years. Open world, cross-platform. Here, I'll throw that little word in there so you can stop bringing up the Old Republic cross-platform. Star Wars game. I think it would be so much fun. Honestly, they need to call up whoever made Skyrim. I can't think of it at the moment. Yeah, Bethesda. They need to call them and be like, "Hey, bro."
Fallout?
They need to. No, I don't care. They need to be like, "Hey, we need everything you need from Skyrim." Not the multiplayer Skyrim that came out. I didn't like that one. But the original.
Played either one of them.
But the original, and be like, "Hey, how do we take this and put it into space?" That's all they need to do, and they'd be great.
I mean, they did really good with the one that I'm not gonna name again because you get angry. You can go planet to planet and explore around and stuff. Like it's not as big as I want it to be or wanted it to be. It might be now. I ain't looked at
Well,
it in several years.
Yeah, I mean, I just got my PC like 6 months ago, so I could probably go back and actually get into it now. But then I would
Yeah,
lose my life.
Free to play. It's free to play. You just don't get. I think there's a level cap for people who don't pay a subscription, and there's certain items like I think Epic and above you can't use.
Okay,
You can get them, but you can't use them.
let's be honest right now. I am streaming 3 nights a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We are now doing this YouTube channel together on Fridays. I don't need the Star Wars now to come out, where I've now got to fit that time in. I need the Star Wars to come out a year or two from now, when hopefully all this stuff takes off, and I can play games for a living. Then I can play it and make money off of it, and it's justified.
Look, I said it was cool to be hopeful, but you going big, bro. I
Hey,
wish.
hey,
I
man,
wish.
you got to dream though. I mean, what's the point if you don't dream, right? I mean, I don't
Mostly because all I have is nightmares. I spend too much time at work.
wake up every morning thinking, "Oh man, I really don't want to go to work today. Wish I could just stay home, play video games, and make money." Not that I ever have that dream like everybody else, but whatever.
Just two dads trying to live a dream.
Yeah, we're just two dads, guys. Just here, I can't make myself cry, but we're just two dads. We're just trying to
I
do this.
probably could, but you'd have to give me a minute and like not look at the camera for a second. Hold on.
Let Charles come kick you in the balls real quick. Do a little quick edit. Have Charles kick you in the nuts.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not doing that. No, I was just gonna get some eye drops or something. Why you gotta be all?
Because it's got to be authentic. It's got to be authentic, or it doesn't matter.
You went full method acting there.
Hey, authenticity is important. Okay, we've got to get these viewers to come back, and if they feel like you're in real pain, they'll come back. Not that they have to know that you really got kicked in the nuts, but they just need to think you're in real pain.
We can talk about my childhood.
No, we are not scaring anybody off. Episode 1 of a hashtag Dad
Episode
Gaming
1.
podcast. Let's not scare anybody off.
Why I needed therapy and why I didn't get it.
/ white picket fence kid listens and tries to relate.
Yeah. First world problems, right?
I know, right? I try not to be a dick about it, but like, if you were to go down that road, I would just be sitting here like, I'm sorry. What do I do? Hands up.
My parents loved me. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I have friends that talk about that stuff, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I mean, I got my own problems, but if I tell you my childhood problems, you're just gonna get mad. So I'm not gonna bring them up.
You didn't get an iPhone. You were pissed off.
like it's not that good. All right, we weren't that level. I didn't get a brand new car when I was 16, so it wasn't that level. I got a beater just like everybody else got a beater. So let's not start this whole thing of Adam's childhood was amazing and got everything you wanted, because I didn't.
You got given a beater though?
Yeah, I'll
Just-
say that.
Here you go.
Kinda.
Like-
Stop making me feel bad. Look,
I
Look.
mean,
okay, let's bring it to this. At least we
I mean-
know what not to do with our kids.
that's what I was about to say. I was like, at least my poor childhood, I'm hoping I can steer away from that crap for him.
Fair enough.
I mean,
That sounds like some like deep therapy session that we're gonna have one day where we're talking about why we're not trying to make our kids have our
no longer
childhood.
called Dad Gaming, it's the therapy sessions.
Yeah, dad therapy. That's the new name. Actually, I hate that because that sounds sad.
Video.
Wait, what?
I said it's the therapy sessions and why I escape into video games.
Everyone's gone by now. No one's watched this far. We're in trouble.
Probably.
Oh man, I gotta hear this dad joke though. We gotta.
Alright.
All right, so we made a deal that every one of these is gonna get ended with a dad joke. Doc over here has to bring them to me, and I'm gonna react to them. Just to kind of end this off on a good note, because therapy session. Why the hell did we not start with therapy and end with attack ghost?
I don't know, because the attack ghost is probably part of the therapy.
Oh my
Your
god!
kid has a support ghost. We got a whole squad, bro.
Hey, look, squad. Squad.
Oh Lord.
All right, what's his
So
dad
anyway.
joke?
All right. This is good, dude. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What do you call a fish with two knees?
A fish with two. All right, give me a second to think about it. A fish with two knees. I don't know. A guppy? I don't know. You're
A
a-
two-knee fish.
why? Why is that funny?
Because we had kids. That's why it's funny.
That's so funny.
Like this shit was not funny until I had a kid.
I hadn't even anything to drink tonight, and that's funny. That's sad.
A two-knee fish.
Like I can't wait to go tell my wife that joke. That's so sad. Oh my god.
We'll have to keep them coming, man.
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll do one a week. God, that was funny. Like I just keep telling I keep telling myself the joke over and over and over in my head so I don't fuck it up when I go in there later.
I'll text it to you.
All right, so what nights are you streaming?
I'll be on Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and Saturday nights around 7:30. I try to get on a little bit earlier than that if I can. Depends on what's going on around here.
Okay. So he streams on, let me get this right, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays.
Mhm.
And that is Dr. Hokage on Twitch. The link for that will be in the description. And I
Yay.
stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. Lots of times on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I can talk this guy into coming into my stream and making it way more entertaining. Because, like I said, he's way funnier than I am. That's
It's hell to be a spotter with no game sound.
I know that's gotta be tough, but it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then again on Saturdays I'm streaming. But Saturdays is a little different. It's usually me and Dr. Hokage and a couple of our friends. Those are our
Get everybody together and agree on one thing to do.
they'll get
Otherwise,
over it.
I just fall back to whatever I'm doing a playthrough of, which right now is Far Cry Primal.
Fair enough, but it's normally a party night. If no one has to work the next day, there may be drinks involved. Who knows? That's the real hashtag
Oh,
dad gaming
I
night.
have a camera. I can show you the cannon blast.
Oh, nice.
Just had that on deck.
Nice. But yeah, so pretty much, guys, it sounds like
I know.
every night but Friday night you can find one of us on Twitch. Oh, and Sunday, but I wouldn't count on Sunday. So every night but Friday night and Sunday night you can catch us on Twitch. Those links are in the description below. And you got anything left to say, bud, before we get out of here?
Follow, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Yay!
Later, guys. See you next time.